Particularly in relation to budgeting, we were talking about gender budgeting and the fact that at the moment actually the UK government, when it does a budget, and bodies such as HMRC, it's a bit hit and miss as to whether they do look at the impact of the policies being announced on women. Things like analysing tobacco duty but saying, well, it's going to affect more men than women because men smoke more. It doesn't really get down to the level of detail, or the impact of fuel duty because men drive more cars.
I think the key issue was about the importance of working with the voluntary sector as parliamentarians, because the voluntary sector are the people who really know what's going on the ground, and then together with academics and people perhaps in health services and so on, if you can put them together and you can work with them and help them to understand what your role is and what it's possible for you to achieve as a politician, then working together in partnership you can be formidable and you can get tremendous change done.
In many respects, and I've heard this in a number of different countries, you might have the right law, the legislation might be right, but the actual policy settings of the government of the day don't really make the law effective. So holding governments to account is really important on that.
Smaller parliaments with fewer staff, how you can really make sure you get the key data, how you can do it within your available resources. You don't necessarily have to have a full-on all singing or dancing audit, and I think it was really helpful for people in similar contexts to be able to reflect on those issues together.
I work with the civil society organisation Stand to End Rape Initiative in Nigeria, and we are part of a coalition that pushes for policies that promote the rights of women. Of course, when we talk about gender, it's both men and women, but in my country, women suffer the most.
In Senegal, where they have 44% of female representation, and it actually reflects in the level of positive female legislation, because obviously if you have a male-dominant parliament, the issues are mostly male-dominated because that's how they think. How you think reflects how you act. So my presentation is going to be mostly why and how we can improve on female representation so that it can have a positive effect on female issues.
Spirit of the Commonwealth family, whereby we share our values, we share our learnings, we share good things, and also those things that are not working, and how we have adapted and made changes for the better for the people of the Commonwealth.
So the more that parliaments can do to be representative and remove those unintentional discriminations, the better we can serve the people that basically we're accountable to.